Good day! Last time, I talked about the first part of new trends in job applications and interviews. At this juncture, I will talk over the second part, which incorporates kinds of job interviews, virtual interview preparation, and the best practices in acing the online interview. If this video deemed suitable to your interest, please subscribe. I am brewing more interesting topics to pop out soon. Let's commence on the kinds of job interviews, which include phone interviews, video or virtual interviews, panel interviews, group interviews, individual face-to-face, and role-playing interviews. Nevertheless, interview requirements or procedures rather may depend on the standards of a company or organization. You must be knowledgeable about this rather than becoming disoriented and being in a daze on the day of your interview. So let's talk about phone interviews. A CV only tells a portion of your journey or anecdote, but hearing from your answers will provide concrete insight into your personality to the interviewer. This is done as an initial interview, usually the first round of the hiring process, which may take 30 minutes long. You'll be assessed by your telephone attitude, tone of voice, word of preference, and your listening skills. Remember that a preliminary greeting and graceful closing will enable you to gain a favorable impression. The next trend is video or virtual interviews. There are various communication platforms used in a virtual interview. Be sure it is available before your interview. This is conducted much like face-to-face interviews, usually lasting 30 minutes to 1 hour. You will be assessed by your telephone manner, tone of voice, choice of word, listening skills, and this time your body language. Treat it like a conversation. Be yourself and make the best of yourself and the best out of it. Upon receiving an email for your virtual interview schedule, proceed with your interview preparation. Download the software or platform that you need and check its compatibility. Prepare for your IT infrastructures, your internet connection, webcam, earphone, or headphone, possibly with noise cancellation. Pay attention to lightings, light in front and not behind. Prepare for a professional environment. Avoid places that could be against the light. Establish a test run so that you can relax and focus on answering questions on your interview day. Test your microphone, headphone, lighting, internet strength, and your camera. Use a fixed camera and not self-style. Practice with the webcam. Remember that preparation is the key to acing your interview. Monitor your pitch, speak naturally, and don't sound robotic. Rehearse answering the common interview questions, but do not memorize them. Just master instead. Know about the company. Why do you need to know about the company and the job description of the job you are applying for them? Because there are some interview questions to test if you know what you are getting into and if you have done research about the job. These sometimes seem to be tricky questions but easy to answer if you know about the company and the job description they are looking for. And lastly, prepare your questions. Sometimes the interviewer turns to the table to see how smart you are. So don't say none. You can't earn any points from answering none. Answering this question exudes enthusiasm and preparedness for the role. This could be questions like, how would you describe an ideal applicant for this job? Can you walk me through the hiring process? Or, what could be the greatest challenge to deal with in this role? Another trend is the panel interviews. It is similar to individual, virtual, and face-to-face interviews, but with two or more interviewers, that's called a panel interview. Interviewers are in coordination with one another, to which they could pick up on your various characteristics, strengths, weaknesses, to come up with a fair assessment. A modern type is group interviews, wherein the same questions are being asked to all the candidates, allowing them to compete and impress. It is a broad range of assessment of skills, knowledge, teamwork, interpersonal skills, in comparison to other candidates. The most prominent and efficient mode of assessment is face-to-face interviews. You will be assessed by your body language, commitment, flexibility, and effective communication similar to virtual interviews. This approximately takes a minimum of 45 minutes. An indication could be if an interview took only 30 minutes or less, the notes a less than average candidate are just answered with the minimum expectation. Yet, if a candidate has met 45 minutes or more, this signifies that the candidate is engaging in conversation, expanding and entering into details. This could be a great candidate. While role-playing interviews enable you to act over a scenario that has to do something with the job you are applying, to which you will be assessed on how smart you are and lets you prove your interpersonal skills indicated in your CV. You might be given some circumstances or conflicts that you are most likely to encounter and see how would you react and manage yourself in that situation. If you can think and handle difficult situations. This usually lasts 30 minutes to an hour. Now let's move to best practices in acing the online interview. Dress for success. Wear a professional outfit. Remember that what you wear represents individuality. Don't wear stripes, bright colors, and complex patterns because it does not look effective on screen. Join the video call on time. Look directly to the camera. It gives the interviewer the sense that you are making an eye contact. Be the best of yourself. Be confident, maintain a good posture, modulate your voice, and be respectful from initial greetings to graceful goodbye. Exude professional body language and facial expression. Consider relevant hand movements to express yourself, which are indications of honesty and openness. Be relaxed and nod as you listen. It gives an impression of confidence and reliability, while a smile shows that you are comfortable with the flow of the interview. Express enthusiasm in answering questions. Treat it like a conversation. Do not interrupt the interviewer. Wait till the question is finished before you answer. Keep a smile in answering questions to show confidence. Articulate yourself well and listen actively. Remember that soft skills are more difficult to teach in the workplace. Thus, candidates that convey soft skills will be highly preferred. Follow up shortly, possibly within 24 hours of the interview. Send the interviewer a gratitude email. This will show you value their time. Valuing their time may allow you to sell yourself, affirm the unique strengths that you will bring to the role. Let them know that you are available if they have supplementary questions.